Hello everyone, you're watching Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Ontario reports 58 new monkeypox cases in past 3 days. Stickers, toys and longer appointments. Ontario health units plan for young kids, vax. Patrick Brown wants to dock pay of Brampton councillors who missed 5 meetings due to continued absences. Toronto heat wave continues into the weekend. Persistent symptoms. Study shows 6% of children suffer long-term COVID-19.
Those were the headlines, and now let's jump right into the details.
A number of road and transit closures will be in effect this weekend due to a variety of events, festivals, and road work across the city. The city's active TO program is running again this weekend, closing Bayview Avenue from Rosedale Valley Road to Lauren Harris Square and River Street, between Bayview Avenue and Spruce Street from 7 a.m. on July 23rd until 7 p.m. on July 24th. The Wellington Street East and Church Street intersection continues to be closed until August 1st for streetcar track replacement. This weekend, there will be no subway service on Line 1 between Shepherd Yonge and St. Clair stations due to construction of the Eglinton Crosstown LRT. Starting tonight until July 24th, there will be changes to the Lakeshore East train schedule, including some cancellations in the late evenings and mornings. Ontario says its total confirmed count of monkeypox cases increased by 58 since Tuesday, with hospitals admitting a second infected person into an ICU. The number of confirmed cases is up by about 20% since Tuesday. There are now 288 confirmed cases of the infection in Ontario. Public Health Ontario says there remains only one confirmed case in a female, with all other cases in males. Monkeypox typically spreads through sustained close contact between people breathing, talking, coughing, or sneezing. It can also spread through skin-to-skin contact with rashes or bodily fluids, and can also remain on items such as clothing or bed sheets that have made contact with an infected person. Infected persons can remain contagious through skin contact for up to 4 weeks. Stickers, superhero backdrops, and screens are among the tools Ontario Public Health Units will be using at COVID-19 vaccine clinics for babies and preschoolers when shots become available next week. In York Region, the Public Health Unit said separate smaller clinics are being prepared for the youngest age group to make families as comfortable as possible with longer appointment times, private spaces, accommodations for breastfeeding parents, and areas for strollers. The clinics will also have coloring sheets and stickers on hand, some decorated with cartoons reminding children they are very brave for getting their vaccine, spokeswoman Jennifer Mitchell wrote in an email. Every effort will be made to reduce anxiety and needle-related fears for children, she said, noting that staff will also trained with techniques to distract and support young children. Families are also encouraged to bring comfort items like blankets, stuffed animals, and tablets. After multiple council meetings in Brampton were cancelled due to a lack of quorum, Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown wants councillors who missed 5 meetings in a row to be docked pay. The division at City Hall started months earlier when 4 councillors, in addition to Brown, refused to participate in meetings, with a councillor preemptively appointed to replace Charmaine Williams. They argued that the appointment wasn't legal and that any law passed while the individual was in council could be challenged. The Ontario Superior Court of Justice later agreed with this argument, finding that council's decision to preemptively fill a seat left vacant went against the Municipal Act. Brown, meanwhile, said he is disappointed the 6 councillors haven't helped them achieve quorum, which requires 6 of the 11 elected officials to be present. He argued that even if councillors are on vacation, they do have the capacity to log in virtually to participate and help deal with the agenda, which has now grown to nearly 1,000 pages. A heat warning is expected to stretch into the weekend in Toronto as the city tacks on a fourth day of sweltering conditions. Environment Canada says hot and humid weather is set to push through Saturday. On Friday and Saturday, daytime highs are set to reach the low 30s. It's possible the heat event could seep into Sunday, however, cooler temperatures are expected, the weather agency says. At night, there will be little relief from the heat with temperatures dipping down to the low 20s. Environment Canada warns that this weather could deteriorate air quality and encourages people to watch out for swelling, rash, cramps, fainting, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and the worsening of some health conditions. Long-term COVID-19 was found in nearly 10% of children who were admitted to hospital and 5% of children who were seen in an emergency department and discharged. The study says long COVID was more likely in children aged 14 and older who had spent time in hospital with more severe symptoms. The most reported persistent symptoms in children were fatigue or weakness, cough, difficulty breathing, and shortness of breath. The study found reported rates of long COVID in adults are substantially higher than what was found in children.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.